All right, Shalom, Akyam. First and foremost, before I begin this lesson, giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Dub honors go out to the apostles, elders, great millstone, who run, teach well. Shalom, Barbarakim. To you brothers and sisters out there, Shalom, Lahabakaryam. All right, peace to the elect, right? Shal, Yashala of Israel. Just a brief lesson. This is somebody really just kind of want to put on wax. In other words, put on wax. You don't know, basically just to put up. Get some work in. And I want to touch on a new heavens and a new earth. All right, so let's go ahead and get the scripture that I'm referencing, because Christians seem to be under this illusion that new heavens and a new earth means, basically a new planet or a new realm. And that's not the reality. All right, new heavens and a new earth. The word new in the Greek is kainos, which means a refreshing or a renewal. All right, so we're not talking about because the scriptures say the earth abideth forever. The whole earth is not going to be destroyed. Okay, America is going to be decimated and it's going to be decimated by nuclear missiles and become a desert. Okay, not the whole planet. The earth abides forever. All right, like it even says, Yahweh Shai, when he gave us the Lord's Prayer, he says, let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. All right, kingdom of heaven is going to be upon the planet earth. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this, which really all these go, with the topic, but I'm going to get 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, right, a promise dealing with the covenant that he established with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the kingdom of heaven. See, the inhabitants, not the inhabitants, but the race of Israel being as the sand of the sea and being blessed and multiplied and having a land that flowed with milk and honey. Okay, that's what we're hastening for. That's what we're waiting for. We're not waiting for America to get a new president to snap back into power. We're not waiting for that. We're waiting for America to be destroyed. Okay? We're waiting for the so-called white man, Esau, to be taken out of power. We're waiting for Yahweh Shai to come back and set you nations in order. That's what we're waiting for. All right? Look for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right? Because the current earth is ruled by the wicked. All right, Job 9:24. Let's go ahead and get that. This is Job chapter 9, which Job was an Israelite, by the way. Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right? Which is, basically a question showing that if you don't understand who the wicked are, then you're oblivious. Okay, you're very ignorant. All right? It's saying if it's not the so-called white man, if Esau, Edom, is not the so-called white man, if he's not the wicked, then who the hell could it possibly be? Who is on that type of level of evil that he is? Nobody. Okay? Let's get Malachi 1:4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh hath indignation forever, which is righteous anger forever, for all eternity. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and his men, and the women that believe on him, all the Israelites that believe on his knowledge, hate Esau, Edom. All right, the so-called white man. All right, not all so-called white people are Edomites, and not all so-called black people are Israelites. All right, there are so-called black people out there that are Edomites. All right, your race is based upon your father's lineage. We hate Edomites. We despise the heathen nations. Moab, Ammon, all right, the nations of Ham and Japheth. Okay? The other nations that come out of Shem, like Elam, Ishmael. We despise you. Okay? So the wicked rule the planet Earth. So when it says a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness, the land itself is not righteous or wicked. It's the people that inhabit and govern and rule that land. You see? So let me get this. Sirach 10 in verse 4. The earth, or Salakia. Yeah, I'll just get the point. Sirach 10 and 4. The power of the earth, and Salakia for misreading it. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, which what does due time mean? In his time, when the time that he has appointed. Yahweh said he declared the end from the beginning. He has it all laid out perfectly. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, which starts with Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, which is the Son of God, the Son of Yahweh, right? The first created spirit, right? The only begotten Son of the Lord. And then under him, the elect, starting with the 144,000 men, 12,000 from each of the 12 tribes of Israel, which is going to make up the governing body, which are joint heirs with him. All right, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right, so it's going to be translated in this time from the nation of Edom, the so-called white man, to the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, along with the speckled bird, which all of our nation is going to receive new bodies in the kingdom of heaven, which is going to have a heart of flesh, which is going to have the laws written within us, which is going to have the ancient appearance. So there's no longer going to be such thing as Negro and Latino and Native American and a speckled bird. There's no longer going to be such thing as that. There's going to be Israelites from their respective tribe. All right? And they're going to rule the earth in righteousness. That's what we're looking forward to, because as the scriptures say, this place is ruled by the wicked. Which, what does that mean? That means that wickedness is going to be flowing throughout the earth. It tells us that in 2nd Maccabees, or Salakia, 1st Maccabees. I believe the first chapter, it talks about the 4 generals under Alexander the Great, which was the first kingdom that Esau had with the statue. All right, the Greeks, right? You had Ptolemy, Seleucus, Lysimachus, and Cassander, I believe, because Antigonus died in the Battle of Ipsus. I forgot the exact year, but it was Seleucus, Ptolemy, Cassander, and Lysimachus, if I'm not mistaken. Those are the 4 generals, and it says after that, evils were multiplied in the earth. All right, I believe this is 1st Maccabees 1. That's when wickedness especially started to go forth. All right, because like in Sirach 10, which we didn't read, if you start at the top and read a few verses down, it goes into how basically the rulers is pushing on a vibration. So the people follow after that. All right, this world is pursuing the Galatians 1 in verses 3 and 4. This is an evil world. And the reason why is because, like we were bringing out, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai, the wicked govern it. Okay? They govern it. Let's look up that word govern. Govern. It says, conduct the policy, actions, and affairs. Similar as rule, preside over, reign over, control, be in charge of, command, hegemonize, dominate, okay, oversee, be in the driving seat, okay? So that's what makes us an evil world, because the evil control it. But the kingdom of heaven that's going to be established here on earth is going to be ruled by Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, Wahabakarim, okay? Yahweh B'Shem Shai and the elect, which is going to be governed by righteousness, which means righteousness is going to flourish in the earth. There's going to be no place for wickedness. Just like how right now It's abominable to be righteous according to the standards of this world. In the kingdom of heaven, there's going to be no wickedness. You're going to get taken off if you're wicked. All right, which none of the Israelites are going to be able to be wicked, because once again, new bodies, we're going to have the laws written within us. We're going to have that flesh, so like the heart of flesh. But the heathens, they want to go off and do whatever they want. That's fine, but you're going to be destroyed, because there's no place for evil, for abominable profanation. All right, profanation. So like no, there's going to be no profanation in the kingdom of heaven. All right, you're going to be snuffed out quick. All right, in righteousness, the spirit and power of by Shemel Shai. All right, so, and then in Habakkuk, I'm just going to go ahead and quote it, because I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'll get it and then I'll wrap this up. Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 1 and 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous. Therefore wrong judgment proceedeth. So this is what happens when the wicked rule. This is what happens when Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, bears rulership. The law of Yahweh Shemel Shai is slack. Righteousness is slack. So what is running rampant throughout the earth? Wickedness. All right, murder, rape, robbery. Okay, thievery. Abominable consumption of food. And in all manners of wickedness. All right, so we look forward to the new heavens and the new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. With that said, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai.